Hey guys, Bryant Dunnigan back in the Rock Life studio, episode 52. I was trying to do like season 2, episode 21 or 22. I got confused. I quit. It's episode 52, June 26th, 2024. Dan Carter's back with us from Alabama via the old interwebs. What's up, Daniel?
What's happening?
Hey guys, once again, before we get started, if you've not subscribed, please do that. Please go do that right now. If you're listening on, chances are if you're listening to this podcast through the audio version, you are already following us. So if you are, get on there, rate, review. It really helps everything go. Also, rockliferacing.com. Use code OUTTHETOP. Save you some money. All your Rock Life merch, hats, shirts, hoodies, all that stuff. You've got a little more than a week now. If you get a hat, a shirt, or something like that, we're going to throw you in our drawing for a set of 4 Super Grip tires and 4 Super Grip wheels. That's the grand prize. Second prize is going to be a Polaris North Star cooler. So if you get anything on there, we're going to throw you in that giveaway for free. You ain't got to do nothing. We'll just call you if you win. All right, that's out of the way.
Well, I actually need to talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
I had an old buddy that he follows us, and he reached out to me about some wheels and tires. And man, I have not really kept up with like a wheel tire combo. And dude, you can reach like $2,000 quick.
Oh, it's fast
for a set of wheels and tires. So, I mean, just buying some hats and shirts for a chance to win $2,000 worth of wheels and tires, it's kind of a no-brainer, man. So I urge everybody to jump on that. Even if you win them, you don't need them. Turn around selling bad boys.
Yeah, that's how I've got several walk-in customers at the store that have just bought into the thing, and they're like, "Well, I don't need them, but
yeah,
if I win, I'll sell them to somebody and at least make me make my money back plus a little."
That's right. Yes.
But yeah we right now, so that money is going to the winner of our UTV race here in Monticello on July 5th. We started out with an $1,100 prize pool. We're now officially over $1,300. I will be in West Virginia this weekend. I know I had said I wasn't going. I lied. Not that I lied. I just changed the plans. So I'm going to West Virginia this weekend. I'm going to have raffle tickets with me. We're going to maybe have a little tent set up down at the race hill. So come by, get entered that way. And, I mean, I don't like it when people give stuff away and my name's not in the pot.
Right.
I mean, it's just, you can't win if you're not in. So, what's been going on down your way this week, buddy? Anything good?
Man, we've just been getting everything dialed in, ready for the July 4th race up there at Monticello. We were having some issues with trailing arms, and we got L&W to build us some good, beefier trailing arms. And we went and picked those things up from Scott McCullum. He powdered them for us, and man, I'm telling you, those things have got they're almost like too nice to beat on. Like, I mean, they're as equally nice as the buggy is. So, I mean, it all paired together just perfectly. So we'll have that thing dialed in this weekend and ready to come up there. Getting tongue-tied. I'm so excited about it. But I'm going to come up there and take that money.
All right, so
I'm excited about it.
Listen, last year at that race, I wasn't there. This is our first year being involved in it. Last year at that race, best I remember, there was only 1 or 2 people that like finished. So at the end, they put in one of those big old, I don't know, it's just a big, some kind of pipe. I don't know, big old thing. Anyways, then they put some of those concrete things up over it, and you got to go and whatnot. A lot of the stock rigs had trouble. Casey Howell, I think, ended up winning. He climbed it, and a few other guys. But listen, you got to I mean, if Dan Carter comes to Kentucky and doesn't just eat that thing alive, because it's going to be there. The little finish hill, it's going to be there. If you don't just eat that thing alive, you know you're going to be the talk of the town for weeks. So you've got to come up here and show out. I'm glad it's you, not me. It must be coming an absolute hurricane here. I don't know if you can hear that. As soon as we started recording, we haven't had rain in a month. As soon as we started recording, it is pouring out here now. So if you hear a little static in the background, that's what that is.
Like, I was wondering what was going on. Like, I didn't know if the audio had started taking a dump or what.
No, that's the rain. That's the rain. So anywho, let's get into. I want to talk to you first. So I have in the last 3 weeks, I have bought, I don't know, 10 trailers. Like, I find one I like, and I'm like, that's what I'm going to buy that. And then before I can pull the trigger on it, I see something else, and I'm like, I'm going to buy that. So today, I think I may have actually screwed up and finally bought one.
Yeah.
We've been looking for a smaller Avenger trailer setup to bring to some of these events. This isn't what I wanted. What I found today, it's not what I wanted, but I think it's more what I needed.
Right.
So I may or may not have a new trailer in West Virginia. We'll see if the guy's willing to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and sell it to me. I'll probably have a new vendor trailer. It's not really a vendor trailer. It's a really small camper. It's like a 16-foot toy hauler. Got the full kitchen, bathroom, beds. I can't put the General in it, but I can put my little four-wheeler in it, my dirt bike. That's all I need. I don't need the General at these races. That'll just give me something to get in trouble on. So all I need is my little ATV and my little 125 dirt bike. That's all we need. Right. So I may have a new trailer. I may not have to borrow yours anymore. We'll see. But yeah, I've bought. I think this is the 5th one. Like legit. Yeah. Like legit. I can't make my mind up, dude.
Yeah.
Let's go back and talk a little bit about our last episode. So, old boy commented on everything we posted last week. Everything. Some of it good, some of it bad. He says the park gained over 1,000 followers on Facebook in one night. So I guess that's good.
That's right.
But we did get a lot of comments agreeing with us about the things we were saying. We did get a lot of comments in the YouTube chat, a lot of messages, a few people, personal messages to me. Everybody kind of seemed to have the same consensus on that place.
Right.
Didn't have a very big crowd down there. They posted they had 356 gate entries outside of the racers. So the racers get a +1, but most bring 2 or 3. So out of the 356, I'm going to say at least 56 of those or more were with racers. So let's say he had 300 gate entries. That's not good. You know, I don't know if it's the park. I don't know if it's the time of year, but man, that's not a good number.
Yeah, and that we'd talked about that too. Like this time of year is just not good for much, as hot as it is. And then you take that and being in a car that's already 20, 30 degrees hotter, and then you having to jump in a fire suit. It's man, it's miserable. So I don't know if some of us guys are going to race regardless. But as far as like the part count, those guys aren't having to get in fire suits and suited up and stuff like that. But uh, I think it's cool that he gained 1,000 followers. That just goes to show you that there's really no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah. Yeah, he there is no such thing to a point.
Right.
I still stand by what I said. If you don't need to be on social media, then don't be on social media. Outside of that, I don't know. Maybe a great person, great guy. But I feel like if the face of your business is acting like that, then you get what you get. But it looked like they had a good race.
Right.
Timmy, I think they said Timmy run his second run with only rear steer. Didn't have any front steering whatsoever. And still won the daggone thing. So, I mean, that's pretty good. Looked like there was a little bit of UTV carnage, not a whole lot. I didn't see, and I'm going to make a public plea for this. I know we're hard on, I'm not going to speak for you. I'm hard on Outlaw because I want them to be better than they are.
Right.
I want it to be smooth. I want it to run good. I want it to be successful. It's Wednesday. We're a day late. I still don't know who won. They have not posted anything.
Right.
That's not good. We were just talking before we come on. We usually do the rundown, and I try and give results after every event, and I do my best to try and search those out. It shouldn't be hard.
Right.
And I did see the UTV, Cody Kaysen won that. Pretty sure Timmy won Bouncer. But as far as like a full rundown of all the classes, I don't think I ever seen that from anybody.
Right.
And we've harped on that so much. Even, people shouldn't leave the park without knowing who won.
Right.
It should not be Wednesday now, and I have no idea who won.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a letdown in itself because, you and I both follow a lot of these racers. We're friends with them. We keep up with them. And outside of that, if we don't follow them or the series doesn't post updates, then we're kind of going into it blind, not knowing, who did what. And, I feel kind of let down because a lot of people listen to our show to get the rock racing news. And I feel like I kind of let people down by not being able to say, well, hey, here's the top 3 from Outlaw. So, I mean, we know a little bit about who won the bounty. We know a little, I mean, not the bounty, but the bouncer class. We know a little bit about who won the UTV class, but like the Pro-Am class is just crickets.
Yeah. I can't remember. Somebody posted some podium pictures, but best I remember, I only seen 2 classes. And there's, I think, 4 classes in that series. And I like to include everybody.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do a rundown if I can't do every class. I just wish they were a little bit more on top of that. And even the results they posted from the last event.
Right.
On Facebook, you can't read it. If I was a person who didn't know who those names were, I couldn't make it out.
Yeah.
And like, there's got to be some quality control somewhere. I don't know. Not trying to be a negative Nancy here, but I want it to be good. I want everybody to be good at what they do, and I want everybody to succeed, and I want more eyes on our sport. And we're never going to get there being half-ass.
Right. Absolutely.
So I don't know. There's my little rant. All right, so we're going to West Virginia. I'm going to West Virginia. You're not. You're a bum. You know, we had our live drawing show the other Sunday night. We don't have a very big car count for West Virginia.
Right.
The bouncer class is over 20, but the other UTV classes are a little low compared to what they were early in the season. And I guess my question to you is, what do you think is the driving force behind that? Is it the park we're going to? Because it is rough.
Right.
Is it the distance? Because, you know, we're always Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama. You know, we're right in that heart. And then, you know, is it the distance for a lot of these guys? Is it the date? Because, listen, I've been to a lot of late June events, and they're all dead.
Right. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's just a little bit of accumulation of all of them. You know, it's like some of these guys are like, man, it's hot. It's a 8-10 hour drive. We destroyed a car there last time, or we broke this last time, or we broke that last time we were there. And I really just don't have the energy for it. Like, so I feel like there's a lot of that going on.
It's just, I remember going to Dirty Turtle in June. Oh, man. This has been 19 or 20, maybe. Probably 19. We had a June race up there. No, it was before that. Anyways, Dirty Turtle in June, I went and set up and tried to sell parts at SRRS race. And I left at noon on Saturday.
Right.
There wasn't anybody there.
Yeah.
I just think this time of year, people already have like actual family vacations that don't include going racing. They have actual family vacations. A lot of people, you know, we live in lake country around here. A lot of people's on the lake, in the water. I hate it because we're going to go to West Virginia this weekend, and we're probably going to have a small spectator number as well. And listen, we're going from pulling, you know, 7,500 people at Wildcat to, you know, 300 maybe again this weekend.
Right.
It sucks because I would like to have 7,500 at every race we go to.
For sure.
And I know that's not realistic, but I hate going knowing that races this time of year just don't have the right potential to be the event they should be.
Right.
But nevertheless, this little place in West Virginia is cool.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's cool. It's old school rock, and the facilities are fairly nice. You know, it's I guess it's a horse place most of the time, off-roading sometimes. I'm assuming we're going back to the same hills.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'm just assuming. But I think it'll be a good time. Hopefully I'll be there in my new tiny camper Friday. I don't know. We'll see. A little bit of news, though, that this could affect our UTV classes. Cooper Bentley had a rough weekend at Outlaw.
Right.
So I'm hearing that he is going to run UTV Cup. I very seriously doubt you see him in Bounty. But running the Big Bouncer 2. I know he's in the points hunt in Unlimited. I wish he would let somebody else do that in his stead, because he is in the points hunt in the bouncers. Like
Right.
he's right there. And I hate for him to get hurt on Friday and then not be able to run Saturday. But I'm going to ask you, and I don't know what he uses as far as a head and neck restraint. No idea. I ran the Simpson hybrid, which is what most people run. It's what you run. I never did really like it.
Right.
It passed tech, so that's what we wore. But on mine, fully belted in, fully buckled, I could take my chin and almost put it against my neck.
Yeah.
Now, I couldn't turn my head side to side very much,
Right.
but I could do this. And, like, I feel like you shouldn't be able to do that.
Right.
So I don't know what head and neck restraint he's using, but what's your opinion? What do you think about, like, have you tried anything other than what you've got?
I have not. That was just what the go-to was back in the day when we ordered our stuff. I do believe Cooper's using. I know. I don't think it's the same thing we're using. I don't know if it's the Hans name brand or if it's just another style, but I don't think it's the Simpson.
So that just goes to show you, regardless, the violence inside of these cars, and it's not just once or twice. It's like the whole run.
Right.
The whole run, you're sitting there just beating your head off the side of the seat and front and back, and I don't know. I hope he didn't. I hope whatever happened to him. I hope he can recover from that completely, so he can continue on. But I do wish he would listen, Coop. If you're listening, just take it easy, buddy. Take it easy on Friday. Don't hurt yourself. Outside of that, there is one other little bit of tidbit news that I'm hearing for the UTV class. And this is the last little tidbit I've even got today. You remember Hawk Prod? Old Madison just destroyed that paint buggy. Well, we had heard then that they were getting a new one built.
Right.
Well, I think it's done.
Okay.
Yep. So I think you're going to see a new rig for her this weekend at West Virginia. They picked a wonderful place to break it in.
Oh boy.
So I hope it's all there. Hope it's ready to go. That's,
from what I understand, they were doing a full hydro buggy for her, and she's been progressing a pretty good bit over the past couple of years. So I'm excited to see how more competitive she's going to be.
Most improved last 2 years. Absolutely goes to her. And not that she wasn't really. Listen, we've had some girls come and go in this series.
Right.
We've had some female drivers come and go. She, by far, has been the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
She's won races, podiums consistently in the Bounty. Bounty champion, contender. May even be leading points. I don't even know. Let me look. Yeah, she's leading the Bounty points still. So,
yeah.
I mean, she's there. She never was really. I don't remember her ever really being like slow.
Right.
But you could tell, like in the beginning, she was a little timid here and there, and you still see that from time to time now. And I don't know if that's, her or if that's her being a little cautious because she does have the knee injury. But man, the last 2 years have just been, it's a steady incline. I remember, I guess it was, oh man, this might have been 3 seasons ago. When do we have finals at Disney?
I think that was
2 seasons ago, wasn't it?
21. Would that have been right?
I don't know. I remember her climbing one of those hills. I don't know what it's called, but it's the one with Viagra and all that. But it's all the way to the right if you're looking at the hill.
Right.
And she gets halfway up on it, and the buggy starts to turn sideways, and she just stops.
Yeah.
And we're all like, oh, shit. She's going to roll. And somehow or another, she righted the ship and just kept going.
Yeah.
And finished.
I think that was Cialis. I think, she got up there and it kind of got squirrely with her, and it's like she stopped and put it in 4 low and then eased up it.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen that, and I was like, holy crap. Like, I'd probably been shitting my britches right about that time. But, yeah, she's come a long way. She deserves a good ride. So, I'm anxious to see what she can do in that car. Yeah, I guess I'm going over Friday to West Virginia. So we were going to record last night, didn't get to. So we are a day late. So we've thrown it out of rhythm. But we will be back next week, regular scheduled time, and then if I can talk Dan into it, we may try and get him in studio at some point next week, since he is going to be, up here in town. So we'll see if we can get him in here. We'll talk a little bit about the UTV race here in town. But yeah, guys, don't forget. Have you got anything else?
We're good, man.
We're good.
I don't know I guess it's the weather up there or down here or something. I'm not really able to pick up much.
Yeah. Yeah, the UTV race July 5th, 7 p.m., Monticello Wayne County Park. Right now, like I said, we're $1,300 to the winner. And then if we get 10 chassis, Dan's putting in another 5. So it'll be $1,800. And we are going to be selling raffle tickets all weekend this weekend, all next week. And we're going to be selling raffle tickets up at the fair up until it's time to give the money away. So that prize pool should keep going up. Guys, appreciate it. Sorry we were late. We'll get back on it next week. Daniel.
Sure.
Short and sweet.
See you guys.
Bye.